Afternoon, traders. Welcome to the More Analytics Afternoon Energy Podcast for January 15th, going into the 16th. I'm going to start off with natural gas today. We've been bearish overall from $8.20, 0.8. A lot of other bearish calls along the way down here. I would also note that that the solid trade below 311.80 now warrants a solid pressure. Now, the projections to the downside could be as much as $2.47, which seems pretty obtuse, meaning that would put the natural gas down in the less than $1. But anything could happen. We saw crude go to negative $40 a barrel, so I'm just putting it out there. If we see a solid penetration back above this line, which is going to come in at $312.20 tomorrow. Bear with me a minute. Solid trade in there overnight is going to be 99 ticks. After the open tomorrow, it's going to be 90 ticks. I'd also note the breakback above this line was bullish. It ran up a bit, rolled back over, tried to hit the stop below, and then but didn't hit it, and then rallied back up. But nonetheless, I'd be out of any longs and short at this point with that stop above 311.80. Last caveat to that being, I would just understand that this line is drawn across multiple contracts. So it's not quite as exact a line as you'd like to have it, but it's as exact as I could make it. And nonetheless, I would still take the trade. The only other issue is we're holding exhaustion right here at 304 to 298.20. But again, the drawing of that is a little bit dubious because this is across multiple different contracts. So, and the next exhaustion isn't too much lower. One last thought on that natural gas, actually. A maintained gap higher tomorrow will leave a minor bullish reversal below and would likely bring in strength for days. Because at that point, we will have violated that sizable trend line as well anyway. Okay, and the crude oil left a minor bearish reversal above on the day. Tomorrow has a good likelihood of seeing range expansion. We held exhaustion with a 54.89 low and rallied $7.47. We also had bullish calls above 57.81, 58.69 for a $1.10 minimum, 465 plus maximum. We attained 367 of that. Above 58.72, projected this upward $1.10 minimum, 390 maximum. We attained 364 of that. Although those seem like they're in the same place, that's because they just came in right around the same place at that time. However, those are all on hold. The trade back below 61.31 now warrants a renewed pressure. We had come off 218 to the morning and then a little bit more than that down into 58.88. That was break below this line, back above it, and then the reshort on the break back below. I would caution that we have possible exhaustion levels below. One I'd be paying attention to at 58.66 to 45. This trend line also creeps down. That comes in at 58.44 minus 0.1 of a tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursday, a decent break below there would warrant a decent pressure. And I expect the market to dump down into these areas. A maintained gap higher will leave a minor bullish reversal below tomorrow. That would be more effective once / if we take out 61.23 in the process. And the RBOB, or unleaded gasoline, left a minor bearish reversal above on the day. I warned of exhaustion at 167.15 to 675. We held this with a 166.56 low. and bounced 17.85 cents. I warned if this is the beginning of a bullish correction, it should exceed 21.5 cents from the 166.56 low, i.e. the minimum target is 188.06. We had a number of bullish calls in here. Those are all on hold. I said we came just shy of exhaustion above at 184.85 with a 184.11 high and rolled over 7.7 cents and a little bit more than that today. And then the trade below this formation also warranted pressure. Decent trade below this formation right here, which is going to come in at 177.64 to 21 plus 0.3 of a tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Thursday. That'll warrant decent pressure. Maintain gap higher in there. We'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. Okay, heating oil. Let the maintain gap lower. You could say technically it's a minor bearish reversal, but this did not take out 215.71 in the process, so it's a little bit more subject. We leave a maintain gap higher tomorrow. That'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. We held exhaustion with a 204.69 low and rallied 24.7 cents. Number of other bullish calls in here I'm not going to go over right now. And then the trade back below. Excuse me. Decent trade below 221.10. Plus 10 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Let me just double check that. Hang on a second. T7. Yeah, plus 10 per hour. Decent trade below there. We'll project this downward 8.7 cents plus. If we break below there decently and back up through it decently, look for decent short covering to come in. And a possible run back towards a high. Okay, and the Brent left a minor bearish reversal above on the day. Tomorrow has a good likelihood of seeing range expansion and maintain gap higher. Tomorrow will leave a minor bullish reversal below, but that'll be more effective once we take out 65.61. In the RBOB, the trade above 59.69 brought in $7.13 of strength. A number of other bullish calls in here. Those are all on hold. The failure back below 65.76 has brought in pressure down to 63.27 so far. I would be aware of this exhaustion rate down here at 62.67 to 62.33. Also, if we take out this line right here at 62.52 plus 0.2 of a tick per hour starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that'll warrant decent pressure. And in the gas oil, we left a minor bearish reversal above, but it doesn't have as much veracity because it hasn't taken out 630 even yet. Maintain gap higher tomorrow. We'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. Tomorrow also has a good likelihood of seeing range expansion. And the gas oil, we held exhaustion with the 596.25 low and rallied $76. A number of other bullish calls in here. Those are all on hold as we left the maintain gap lower today. A maintain gap higher will leave a minor bullish reversal below. If we continue to come off, I'd be aware of this exhaustion level right here at 627.50 to 625.25. Decent trade back above this line right here will warrant a decent strength. That's going to come in at 668.01. +4 per hour starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on the day, the RBOB went out the strongest, the heating oil in the middle, no, the crude oil in the middle, and the heating oil the weakest of the three relative to one another. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on tomorrow's podcast.